Ryan Allen, coach, second-year coach, but alma mater. How cool is it for you to be part of the program that you went to school here and coaching now?
It feels pretty cool. You know, you get to see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of the same last names that were around when I was around in high school, a lot of the same families that carried on that tradition of wrestling, and it's just good to be back and serve the community.
Now you see that banner up there, 2004. Is that a motivator for you every day and for the kids? The kids talk about they want to be that next one to get theirs up there.
Yeah, it is definitely a motivator. You know, the kids see that, and we talk about it. And we've been talking about getting to Team State all year, and we have an assistant coach on staff that was a part of the 04 team, and kids kind of look at the chart or look at the banner, and then they ask him, what were you guys doing this time of year? What, are we doing the right things? And it's cool. They definitely they notice that every day, and I think that's a big motivator for them.
Who's the assistant coach who was on the team?
Garrett Kite, and he was a 7th and 8th grade coach, and he's up in the room wrestling with us a lot.
It's also family. You have your uncle that's part of the program as an assistant?
Yeah, my uncle Gary is an assistant. He was an assistant when I was in high school, and helped me, be successful in high school as well. So it's cool having him and Garrett up there to help out. Now,
you were a state champion in high school. You got a state champion last week. How proud were you, and what was that like as a coach to see, now one of your athletes do that?
It was awesome. Words are hard to describe it. I honestly couldn't tell you if I was more excited when I personally won the state title myself or last Saturday when Blake won it. I was very happy for Blake, and glad that he can gets a little bit to see how that hard work pays off. It's good to see that kids are seeing the the big picture and the long road, and I was very happy for Blake, and I hope that carries over to this Saturday.
Now you went from 4 state qualifiers last year, 2 place winners to 7 and 3 place winners and a champion, but kind of while it was going on, you still had the team together. Yeah. How was that to have a team still, the whole team in the room prepare? And did that help those guys last week at state?
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's great for those guys. A lot of younger guys. We get 2-3 extra weeks of practice in that some schools don't get, and they come up to Team State, or they come up to individual state, and they see those upperclassmen up there wrestling, and they get a little taste of it, and I'm hoping that that's something that's going to motivate them all year, all summer, that they can get up there, and it helps the qualifiers too. It's just like a normal week of practice. It's just the whole team's up there. We're working hard and working for our goals.
Now, you talk about family. There's a lot of family combinations and brothers, but a brother-sister combination. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been around a female wrestler very much, and she is as tough as any guy I know. I've said this a few times this year, and if Shania didn't have that long hair, you wouldn't know she was a girl. She works just as hard as any guy up there, and she has just as strong will as any guy up there, and she's a very competitive person, just competitive in nature, and she has a strong drive to be successful, that's for sure.
Yeah, and in some situations it's a novelty to have a girl on a team, but the guys I'll talk about, her coming through the program, and they were waiting for her to be on varsity, and it's like she said, it's in her blood, her whole family, her cousins, and how cool the Sarbacher family, I guess.
Yeah, it's very cool. I know Cade coming through was a 2-time state champion, her older brother, and we have Tucker on the team who's now qualified for state twice, and she's really just following in the footsteps. I'm hoping she'll be at state hopefully next year, and I know she's going to work hard to get there. So it's pretty exciting having her around, and I think having Tucker around kind of keeps pushing. She's not going to let her older brother outdo her, that's for sure.
And she's got a younger brother coming.
Yeah, Sawyer's coming up. Her younger brother's a 7th grader this year, so they just keep coming.
Well, was there a turning point this year where you thought this team had the potential to make it to Team State?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it all year. It was one of our goals. I think when we beat Mineral Point at the duel, that was another one of our goals. I think some of those things started to really materialize in guys' heads, saying, holy cow, I think this is possible. I think getting to Team State is really something we can do, and you know that really helped the guys in practice really keep going hard, keep your goals in check, and you know just knowing that it's a possibility, you know, it just keeps the guys motivated.
All right, well, good luck on Saturday, Coach. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.